The old man lifted the vase and smashed it to the ground with all his strength. The vase shattered into pieces. He picked out 2 pieces that were relatively round. Soon, a crude pair of sunglasses was ready. He climbed onto a structure made of stacked furniture and reached the fluorescent light. With a honing rod in his left hand and a spoon in his right, he began chipping away at the concrete frame. Before long, he made a small gap in the frame. Dust fell onto his face, but the sunglasses blocked it. As he kept chipping, he suddenly noticed a bolt hidden inside the frame. He tried twisting it with his hand, but it was firmly stuck. So he pried open the entire frame, only to find 12 bolts holding the bulletproof glass in place. The old man urgently searched the mansion, trying to find a wrench, but all the drawers were filled with useless kitchen tools. Things got worse when the air conditioner switched to cooling mode. The temperature dropped to 6 degrees Celsius. At night, he curled up in the living room to rest. Suddenly, the security monitor turned on by itself. He looked up and saw a cleaner sitting outside the mansion's main gate, taking a break. The man rushed to the door and banged on it with a metal pot, trying to make noise. But the gate was soundproof and the cleaner didn't hear a thing. He wrote a rescue message on paper and tried to slip it through the gap under the door. But the gate was sealed so tightly that even a sheet of paper couldn't pass through. Frustrated, he threw the paper aside and banged on the door again with the pot. He shouted at the top of his lungs, hoping the cleaner would hear him. But even after his voice went hoarse, the cleaner noticed nothing and eventually took the elevator away. No one knew when they would come back again. After the cleaner left, the man returned to the living room in despair and collapsed on the mattress. The next day, he took a chair leg and carved it into the shape of a wrench with a knife. He went back to the fluorescent light, clamped the wooden wrench onto a bolt, and tried to twist it, but the wood couldn't handle the torque. It cracked in 2 and fell to the ground. Unwilling to give up, he took another chair leg and tried a different method. This time, he drilled a hole in the middle. Climbing back up, he carefully worked on the bolt. It took him the entire afternoon, but he finally removed one bolt. He saw hope of escape. In the days that followed, he worked on the bolts day and night. When hungry, he ate leaves. When thirsty, he drank dirty water meant for plants. When the wooden wrench broke, he carved a new one. No one knew how long had passed. He dismantled every chair he could, but he finally removed all 12 bolts and took down the bulletproof glass. Before leaving, he left an apology note for the owner. Then he climbed up to the vent and escaped into the outside world.